sure Ronnie and Archie give you breaks, right?
Yes.
We'll do a song. There's a lot of music, a lot of mountain music in this area, of course, and a lot of people just enjoy playing music, sitting on their porch and playing for themselves or their families, and don't particularly like to play in front of an audience, but play in front of their animals. Animals are a good audience, except for when I started learning to play the fiddle. And I had 2 cats that left home. They never did come back. My wife started packing her bag, so I gave the fiddle up. This song's about a little banjo player. I've done field recordings of some of the older musicians in and out of the area that I started in 1990. Was doing them from the older people, and most of them are gone now. So I'm glad I have tapes of their music and their stories and their lives. And it was a lot of fun going to visit with them. This song's called Slick Neck Banjo. And a slick neck banjo is a banjo that does not have the wire frets on it, like the guitar has the wire frets that separates. And the banjo that doesn't have them is called slick neck. That's what one of the old timers called it. And I took a lot of my favorite lines out of these interviews and created this little character. He played a slick neck banjo with a possum hide. It was made out of wood from an old walnut tree. With a 2-finger style, he would frill it with pride. And he said, if you can follow me. He said, if you can follow me. Raised up in the mountains when he was no years old. He walked to school uphill both ways in the cold and snow. He had no shoes or so he would tell everyone. Just his little snakish way of making his life fun. He was a smart old man, couldn't tell at first glance. Tobacco stains on his mouth, thin and crooked stance. He'd talk about the future and relive the past. He said, take your time and don't hurry. Don't live your life too fast. He played a slick neck banjo with a possum hide. It was made out of wood from an old walnut tree. With a 2-finger style, he would grill it with pride. He said, if you can follow me. Said, if you can follow me. Raised up in a holler where the roads wouldn't go. He never heard of TV, and he had no radio. Some folks say his head is behind. He seems to care for nothing. He has music on his mind. I'd visit him on Mondays, help him chop the wood. Harvest beans and taters, do everything I could. And when the work was over, he'd say, listen to this, boy. He put me back in another time when he played Soldier Joe. the slick-necked banjo with the possum hide. It was made of wood from an old walnut tree with a two-finger style. Each friend lived with pride. He'd say, if you can't follow me. He'd say, if you can follow me.